May 4th, 2019. First off, just how you feeling?
Yeah, I feel like I could have played another 20 minutes.
How would you assess this first look as with the new look Nets, the big three in particular, and just how it felt? I know you guys wanted to win, but just how did it feel out there as a group?
It felt right. It felt perfect. It felt like we belong together. It felt like, this journey together is going to be fun. It was a tough first start, and especially it was an up and down game for us. But, I like where we are.
Bruce Beck, NBC New York.
Evan, after you make those two free throws and you go up 127, 124, there's 8.9 seconds to play. Sexton was on fire. Did you guys think at all of fouling him instead of what ended up there, what ensued, the three-pointer?
Yeah, we fouled him. We fouled him right before. We had a foul to give, and we fouled him right before, and there was a few seconds to go. So in that situation, you just want to play it out. You don't want to foul the shooter. But he got hot. He was 1 for 6 to start right before he hit that three to go into overtime. Then he made 4 in a row. Yeah, he made 4 in a row. I mean, so you gotta tip your hat to him. They made shots. We started off hot, 10 for 10 to start. We got whatever we wanted. They threw zone out there the rest of the game into the fourth, and then once they released the zone, we was able to get back into the game after being down 15-16. So it was like, against young teams, they're going to start, throwing presses out there, zones, mixing up their defense to, playing more exotic defenses. And, we just got to be prepared for it.
Malik Andrews, ESPN.
Hey, Kevin, you guys have talked a lot about how you don't want this to just be top heavy. You don't want it to just be the quote unquote big three, but you guys only went 4 deep on your bench today. Where do you think you can work on building so you can get more guys involved down the road? So even though you can play 20 more minutes, you don't necessarily have to play 50 minutes a game.
I mean, most teams in the league, since I've been in, play go 9 deep. It's very rare with 10 teams go 10-man rotation. But we got guys that can score in the starting unit. We have guys that can come off the bench and knock down shots as well. So we just got to catch our rhythm. But tonight was one of those nights we got stagnant, in that second, third quarter with that zone and we're trying to break it. And then the fourth quarter, we got loose a bit. And it was one of those up and down games.
Greg Logan, Newsday.
So, Kevin, tonight, even though you lost by 12 and Sexton was phenomenal in the second overtime, you and Harden and Kyrie combined for 96 points and scored 42 of the last 57 points. So how would you say the first game with the big three went, and what do you envision in the future?
We obviously would love to win the basketball game. That's the most important thing. And, we definitely disappointed about that. But we got a long season ahead of us. So just keep plugging away. I like where we are. I like the camaraderie that we have and we building, the communication, from the coaching staff to the players is at a high level. So looking forward to, keep building, keep grinding. We got the same team next game.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Kevin, you guys were down, I want to say 13-14 in the fourth quarter before you made that run that eventually got you to overtime. I think just when you guys were chipping away at their lead, what do you think was working for you guys? We spread the floor out more. They guarded up a bit more and guarded up one-on-one. We was able to get what we want on the offensive side. And we got stops. We switched, got stops and rebounds and ran. It was one of our fourth quarters more like how we want to play.
Last question, Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Hey, Kevin, you talked about getting stops to get back in the game, but that second overtime, defensively, do you chalk that up to Sexton just being hot, or was that more like some fatigue on your guys' legs? Maybe. I
don't know. I wouldn't call it fatigue. Now they got a couple guys that play. They got one guy that played 50 minutes, but he hit shots over the hand tonight. You got to just tip your hat to him. He knocked down tough ones. Statistically the worst offense in the league, and they come back and worst shooting team in the league, and they come back and make 23s on us tonight. That's shoot 50% from the three on that many attempts. You got to give them credit. They knocked them down, They made shots all night. So, we gonna keep finding our groove, keep finding our rhythm, and we'll be all right. It's still early.